Because I have some questions, and those questions are going to get some answers. I suppose another thing I could do is put in chargers in relevant areas. Because I do have some spares. Ooh, that's a to-do I could add. Foundation. I can also safely shut this one down completely. This one's a bit different. I have to think about what I'm going to do with that one. Yeah, it's caught up. God, it's weird when it gets to this point and all of a sudden you're like shivering because before it's like, I need this, I need this, I need this, and now you're like, how am I gonna make mines fast enough? With how capable I am of it, to keep up with how I'm expanding. Like, does anybody have any ideas? Okay, Ryan's here. What's going on? That's a lie. That's a bald-faced lie. This never got rechecked. So now they're both going to get checked, and these are going to start serving up rockets as fast as they can. Alright. It takes hours to notice because that's how long it takes. I don't know what else to say. One little detail, and it's like, knocks you off. There's not something to be like, remember to get your equipment as you're flying through the air in a rocket. Because you're excited and in a hurry. Oh, that is so stressful. When that happens. Okay. Once this one goes, I'm gonna uncheck it, and I'm gonna send up a couple of the processor chips, because I can just get a couple hundred from the planet's surface and make up for last time like that. It won't be instant railguns, but it'll be fast enough railguns. And it's funny because it's like, I can't kick myself. I'm too far ahead on time to kick myself. Like, when I get this ship rolling, it's still gonna be ahead of schedule. That's the thing. Okay, locked, locked in, locked down. There's almost certainly no biters over here. So it would be more hazardous to my health to check, almost. Alright, those are the weird uncommons. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna carefully go down this list, I guess. Okay, that got all the fish out of my inventory, so that was a check. Oh, it's the beacons. I think that I have those at 2s. Spider eggs. Okay. I can put in a logistics chest to suck them in here in case they ever get into my inventory. That's actually a really good idea. Be like, hey, redundancy. Okay. Then functioning as intended and as expected, and ooh. Some of those got done. That's good to see. Okay, what's the last one? Not great, but good enough. Maybe I can rotate around some of the speeds somewhere. And now we're overflowing again. Oh, I can't get away from it. It's awful. And I need to have something where it's like, highest priority in a cell, please. If I can't have anything else, you can at least give me that. I think it actually will end up being just a simple select to say, this quality, get rid of it. Yeah, so just as an explanation, this gets everything that isn't legendary, and if it is legendary, it goes into storage. If it is not legendary, it passes through selections and conditions to see if I can't make something useful out of it. It uses the filter boxes because I can filter 5 things, and I do not have to filter fast at all. Okay, and then read, hold. And then set filters so that it gets off. But it's going to be the lowest index. Because, yeah, I don't necessarily feel good about... Whoa. That's the long-term look. Like, I can be fine with this just doing a few. That I can actually be pretty okay with. But if it's got a deadlock that causes this to, like, reach back to here before it gets done, that's the one thing I don't like about this setup. Is the redundant vent is too redundant. It should just be 3 of these. And then there's other little things like, I probably need to get a shipment of superconductors of every kind just to top up these, because I'm pretty sure the random number generator hates superconductors. Because that's what's creeping up. Each of these can go over capacity. And you can do little things like throw in some extra parts here and there every now and then to make them be at capacity. Someday it will complete, though. One of these days. Only needs 6. Okay, the next one, though... is going to be beacons after cliff explosives. As cliff explosives, I can dovetail into really good science. And kind of reach towards that. That might be what I use Justician for, actually. Because that hole is stopped here. And needs to be upgraded to something. So I might just go and make a one-off that's Cliff Explosives, and just say that's Cliff Explosives during my work week. Because building those ships is as much... like, that is at least 36 hours for every one of these games. And if you're doing quality, you have to do that as part of the game. Because you don't know what's going to show up. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. This is a lot more happy and a lot more ready to run. And just needs 1, 2, 3 more. So yeah, one of these I'm looking at it and going automatic request is off, and you are going to send up a few of these. Okay, they're 200. Go out there and yell at the ocean and then shoot myself back on the space platform just for being a goof. Alright, that wants some heat too. Then I'll do a couple hundred of them. Another mining one. Yeah, that'll be pretty good for me. Thing is... One, two, three, four. And no special ones, unfortunately. Alright, somebody told me breakfast is going to be on pretty quick in a bit, so... Should be able to get this moving, though. And see a win. One. Because, yeah, that's all those chips hitting the plant, and then... another 1, and then 2. There's so many little things I can upgrade to. I also need to send all of these down to a kilo. And I've got spinning on all of those. Yeah, the reactor part of this ship is done. So the good news is that railguns is going to be done. For sure. The odd and interesting news is that these fill up to about 12k. And what's railgun ammo production at? And why is it coming in drips and drabs? Oh, that's consumption. Never mind. That's production. About all I can do to speed it up, really. So 7,000 rounds means that in another 2 hours this will be ready to go. Minus whatever I consume while flying around. Whereas I have the parts to go now. Okay, let's save this game. 43. I've got the parts to go now at 91. Go for a jaunt. This will take me a couple hours. Once that lithium comes in, it's going to go flying. Alright, it just cleared the silo, I saw. Alright, Mr. Ryan. Get your lithium. Let's see if you can fly straight. Alright, what's my S on here? Because this circuit's just a bit different. The speed control setup here is set up so when it sees specific conditions, it'll fly at specific speeds. I'm taking it nice and easy out to the edge of the universe. No reason to rush.